As a few of you have mentioned, this app most certainly does detect spiritual physical attacks. It might be physical weaponry sometimes, or it might not be. But it certainly shows the attacks nonetheless. It would be great if this could record the microphone into a wave, and also the sensor data for offline evaluation.
Really cool app. Still trying to figure it out, but it shows valid proof of what demonic gang stalking forces do. It's truly disturbing when we have to do the job of law enforcement to protect ourselves and community from such a terrorist weapon of infrosync sound waves blasted by criminal gang stalkers. Unbelievable, and you just can't make this stuff up. Lol. Infrasonic weapons sound waves should not be allowed to be blasted around people. Thank you, Sergio, for your noble work.
Great free app. Helps me collect proof of ongoing infrasound exposure. Questions re. Event log entries spanning more than 24 hours show only the amount of time in a current calendar day. And don't know how event log deals with simultaneous multiple frequencies in the signal. Being able to monitor infrasound in my home is extremely important and valuable. Grateful for this app. Update March 2021. Transfer feature is great to convince people infrasound is actually present when they can't feel it.
It's very disturbing. These are frequencies I use in my binaural beats, epsilon wave meditations, brainwave entrainment, and I seem to be having them coming in through my apartment's air conditioner.
Absolutely superb and highly accurate at detecting infrasounds. Your app has enabled me to prove the Simri Hedlu have been attacking me with infrasonics, and also proving they still are. Thank you.
I am stunned by the way this app actually does what it says it can do. I'm so used to misleading apps that do not deliver, then read it as in the entertainment category. This is a model for every person who is thinking of creating an app. Stick to this as a point of reference and guidance when finding yourself slipping into the realms of lying, cheating, clickbait application creation. Fantastic work to the team of developers that created this, or the one creator. I think it was a team effort though. Stunned to find out it was done by one creator. You're talented. Excellent, buddy.
Thank you for this review. The creator is one.
Best app of its kind, free or paid. Actually, irrespective of purpose, it's best app period. I'm a developer and this level of quality with no ads or upsells is unprecedented. You're helping so many people. A quality, easy to use tool that newbies can use right out of the box and offers all the customization imaginable for advanced users. The ability to record, log and share activity, graphs, HTML, and spreadsheet, CSV, too much good. Sergio is angel to TI community. Thank you. God bless.
Great application. It is difficult to find one with spectrum view for very low frequencies. If to add light meter as additional signal source, then it would be possible to check LED light bulbs quality against flicker noise. I really want to see such feature. Thank you, Sergio. Very good job.
I put my phone next to an own infrasound source of around 10 Hz. I could feel my eardrums popping in and out. Various parts of my body were jiggling uncomfortably, yet I couldn't hear the sound. The app registered 0. Edit. When I enabled my accelerometer, it easily detected the 10 Hz signal. Since the app does, in fact, detect the infrasound, it gets another star. My mic could have a bandpass filter that attenuates infrasound before it gets to the app. Alternately, the mic may be sensitive to and saturated by the carrier that generated the infrasound and effectively deafened to the point of not registering the sound. In light of these possibilities, I can't give this app a negative review even though it didn't happen to work in my particular circumstance. Infrasound was parametrically demodulated via a complex carrier that has an acoustic DC bias, but not an electromechanical DC bias. DSPSCR modulating this carrier yields a demodulation product, minus 3 dB of the carrier.
Started off recording hours of infrasound and now only records for a few minutes at a time. All okay now, just had to reboot Android phone. However, I am still cautious as to if these results will prove to be a valid reason with my ongoing complaint with council regards to low frequency humming sound. Anyone used this app for the reason I describe?
I can't really tell if it works. The graphics are so small. It would work better in dark mode. That's dark mode, hint, hint.
App is very excellent. But please give a dark theme option to prevent distress. Envision heart emoji.
Brilliant implementation. Finally, I've been able to prevent the BIM not imagining these deep, nearly imperceptible bass notes that nobody else seems to hear or feel, and the real-time transfer is genius. Thank you, Sergio. Well done. I'm not mad.
This app is extremely well designed and a pleasure to use. Great contextual help on every page makes the settings and options easy to understand and use. A terrific learning tool too.
Amazing app. Does exactly what it says. Love the simplicity of user interface and the ability to tune the app to what's best for the spot I'm in. Early warning for severe weather is an eye-opener. Hats off to the Div, what a great and useful app.
Very useful for detecting and logging hums, buzzes and various industrial noise pollution incidents to prove their existence to government regulators, local politicians. Gives them a starting point for an investigation.
Great, its log is fantastic and precise. Very pleased and impressed. When I get hit, my alarm goes off. It's usually infrasound, so it picks it up, but they changed I need to DI once in a while.
Very helpful in stalking case with exception. Hackers use blocked apps, blocked maps.
This is a good app. This app and the ultrasound, also by Sergio, are good for gathering evidence for targeted individuals to use as evidence of direct energy weapons attack.
My cat Mr. Snuggles loves this app. It's the best.
Anyone that is a targeted individual, this is for you. All the evidence you'll ever need, exact time and date and frequency and decibels of the attacks. Check it out. Here's the best app you'll ever get. So get it.
Installed for cat. Cat was unimpressed.
Really useful for looking at the program Big Brother is forcing you.
Is this app useful to listen Spirit's voice?
Great app. But did you know America and Australian governments use remote neural monitoring and V2K torture programs to make innocent civilians go on killing sprees and label them mentally ill or terrorist? Please spread the word. They need your help now. People are being tortured to death in their own homes right at this very second.
So many ghosts. Must move.
It's a legitimate question to ask. What's it for? People ask the same question of the laser. First, early storm warning experiments as mentioned in the description. Next, the low vibration emitted by windmill farms can make people extremely sick. The windmill owners denied any such connection between the windmills and people feeling confused and ill until programs like this made a definite connection. Lastly, US diplomats and their families in Cuba recently felt the same symptoms. They were really ill. They began to suspect that someone was bombarding them with low-frequency sound waves, but had no way of proving it without the right equipment. I suspect this free program would be ideal for all our embassies. I'm no expert and these are just a few ideas.
Most effect is my cough, which is way above infrasonic frequency.
Well done and easy to understand. In the city I live in, we are all plagued by infrasound in some doses. It's not too bad, but unfortunately it's the case here. This app will help me combat against is now also being used by electronic terrorists as a weapon, so this makes my job a bit easier. Thanks.
Great app. Open your eyes, ears.
I've been wanting an app that can help to detect infrasound frequencies in a more detailed way for ages. I've looked around on Google Play before, but this is new. I have a paranormal ultrasound detection app, yet it's not as detailed as this here. Another very good app, though, to detect hidden sounds that you can record and then actually play back and hear, that includes infrasounds ultrasounds, is an app called Virtual Ants. Well done for making this. Very interesting for experimentation and also for measuring infrasound contamination in the environment. There are apps and also YouTube infrasound generators people can use for free that can, they say, bring on very uneasy signal frequencies that you feel more than hear. Sonic weaponry contamination is no myth. It's a scientific fact. And at least with this app you can get more of an insight into if there is anything untoward, good or bad going on that you should know about.
Great, but can be hacked.
Thank you, Grand Aunt Micah. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpuncle, who are twins in Festus. God has showed me the proper structure with the frequency search alarms of signals not organized and United States. Add your narrative. Where is my printout report? Admiral Air Force personnel above name. You just heard the basic statement of the payroll status of the post office. Making statements signal was allowed. To enter back to report Magnum printout report to officers in charge. A narrative of 60 million.
Absolutely love it. Whenever you would like, Mom, we can go.
Rex Paris, you and your sheriffs go to hell on burn, 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 you all full of corruption on accusations. Go to hell with that, you not good almighty. Go kill yourself, you and your sheriffs.
Bravo, my good friend, my brother Igor says he finds this very useful when he visits Scotland, and he just emails what he's found back to the motherland.
Chatting me every day, hell you sick psychopaths, satanic spying idiots.
I'm going to give you 5 stars just for dealing with some of the assholes in the reviews I read below.
So far, pretty cool. I think it picks up the sound of electricity. The only thing I think would make it more useful is to have either a link to a quick reference chart of common infrasounds or one included in the app proper. For example, your description mentions tornadoes. What does that look like on the app?
I liked it. It's going to tell me when those damn towers turn on. Thanks, Sergio.
Great. No, I can tell if some is using low frequencies for sonic weapons and similar devices detect earthquakes from long distances, etc. I'm not certain. You will say it daily, but I'm curious to say what. Devices are being used below 20 Hz. Thanks them.
Can help science explorers see the richness of sounds in the environment that humans cannot detect with their ears. Many different frequencies are produced by wind or engines, but we only hear part of it.
A true life changer. After installing this app, I haven't missed out on a party in my neighborhood ever since. Awesome.
It can detect farts laughing my ass off.
What a fun way to teach my kids about the science that is sound. It's too complex to write a respectable review here. But I can say this is the first time in the 46 years I've been using computers that someone developed a program with a detailed explanation alongside each button that describes its function and effect on the application's output to the end user. It's extremely user-friendly for such a highly technical device. I'm not an engineer, but have a strong math science background. The format used in its design has to be the best way to connect the programmer with the end user that I've experienced in anything similar, especially any program taking or attempting to take full advantage of the capabilities of the device it's loaded into. Overall, I'm calling this a legitimate 5-star science-based programming effort, worthy of plenty of use and praise for its design team.
Thank goodness. Now when my wife lets one of those silent farts slip out, I can pick it up and escape before being overcome. You. Thanks for such a useful tool.